Hello and welcome to My Body My Power podcast, where we shine our light, claim our worth, and empower the next generation. I'm your host, Kristen Rubis, a heart-led entrepreneur, mentor, and the creator behind the My Body My Power movement. Here, we uncover authenticity, celebrate self-expression, and create a life and career that lights up the world. Welcome, Goddess. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to the My Body My Power podcast. I'm your host, Kristen, and I'm deeply grateful to have an empowering conversation with Kallie. Welcome, Kallie.
Hi, thank you.
Hi, thanks for being here. So tell us a little bit about yourself and the amazing work you're doing in the world.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I have a doctorate of Chinese medicine, and I think what took me there is growing up in a very holistic home and curious about the body and energy. I would say that my grandmother was a healer. And when I was 19, I received acupuncture for the first time. And it was this aha moment. And I realized I needed to know what this medicine was. And so at 19, I was like, okay, how do I learn this medicine? And that led me into massage therapy school, and then undergrad in holistic health. And then I was going to jump right into the master's program of Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and took a small detour. I got married and moved to Utah, where there wasn't a Chinese medicine school. And I was teaching massage and trying to figure out what was next in Utah. And everybody was like, well, you're so caring. You should become a nurse. And so I went to nursing school and fell into labor and delivery, which I loved.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But ultimately knew my end goal was to learn Chinese medicine. And so after being a nurse for 5 years, I decided to move to Portland, Oregon and start Chinese medicine school.
Beautiful.
So I did that, and then just decided to receive my doctorate a year later. And the medicine to me is so magical and so potent and powerful. And so I wanted to continue. And then, of course, because I'm a student always, I decided to do a year-long program through CIIS in their psychedelic therapy and research program.
Oh, wow, cool.
So today in my practice in Park City, Utah, I offer Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and then I also offer integration and preparation for psychedelic journeys.
Wonderful.
So I would say my evolution of learning has gone, from the body, like the outside of the body, to the inside of the body, now to the psyche working and understanding like the psychedelic realm and the deep psyche of myself and also other people.
Wow, beautiful work. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's been a journey, but it's been an incredible journey of learning and discovering. And as I tell my patients, like, this is a practice. Like, every day it's a practice, and every day I get to learn something new when a patient comes in. So I feel like I'm in school every day, which I absolutely love.
That's awesome, right? Because it's never the same every day.
Right. It's even if it's the same body in person, it's a new day. And so that's what's so powerful, is they're coming in, even though it's the same, their cells are different that day, their energy's different that day.
And emotions and life experience changes every moment, really.
Every moment, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. When did you start your practice in Utah?
I moved to Salt Lake about 2 years ago, and I opened up my practice in Park City.
Okay, great.
So before that, I was in Santa Cruz, and then before that, I was in Big Sky, Montana, and before that, I was in Portland, Oregon. So
beautiful states to live in.
I continue to move around where the universe wants me to bring my medicine.
Yeah, beautiful. Good for you.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal to listen to that calling and not kind of get out of your own way to just let the universe guide you. So nice listening.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest, my nieces brought me to Park City, Utah.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
That's even more beautiful. Add that to
Yeah.
the mix.
Yeah.
Cool. That's wonderful. Well, what's a pain or struggle that you've turned into a source of power and purpose?
Well, I would say it's my 3-year anniversary of having a double mastectomy today.
Wow. Congratulations.
And so, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
3 feels big.
Yeah, I'm getting chills.
Yeah. Yeah, so 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with CIIS, a form of breast cancer. And I immediately knew that it was an initiation into the second half of my life.
Wow.
I just felt so strong that I was 41 years old, and not that I didn't love the path I was on, but I knew that this was going to put me on a path that I didn't even know existed.
Wow.
And I was fortunate to have a greater understanding of this earth suit, is what I call it. And I knew what I needed to do, and that was to have a double mastectomy, and I chose to go flat. And so women that don't have implants or the deep flap, and we just remove our breast tissue, we're called flatties.
Okay.
And I chose that route for myself because ultimately I knew I didn't want to put implants in my body. And I live and read the universe and others with my heart. And for myself, I knew I couldn't put silicone over my heart chakra.
Wow.
It's my power source.
Yeah, wow. That's wonderful.
And when I made that decision, I knew it would be challenging, but I thought that moment was the initiation. I didn't realize that the next years were the initiation.
Wow. Yeah.
And so it wasn't even a question. Like with my breast cancer surgeon and with my community, they were like, do you want to think about this? I was like, I don't have to, because I knew in my deepest knowing in every cell in my being that this was my path. And what I quickly realized after my double mastectomy and I was in my own healing journey, that my body is medicine for other women.
Beautiful.
I didn't realize that going flat is triggering for a lot of people, and in the best way. I think for many people, they have to question femininity and question what matters to them. And so this journey has been incredible because I have had to question my own femininity. Who am I in this earth suit? Especially when there's noise out here chattering, that to be a woman you must have breasts, or you must look a certain way, or
Right.
And so even though I knew deep inside what I needed to do for this earth suit, for my soul's evolution, it hasn't been an easy journey of consistently staying in my truth and staying in my power when I've had outside chatter that comes in.
Right.
So I would say the last couple of years it's interesting because I was journaling this morning about 3 years ago today.
Wow.
And everything that once was isn't.
Yeah.
And I really woke up from that anesthesia, and everything that I knew, I had to let go of and
Wow.
come back, or it's really hard to find the words some days.
Sure.
And I think the one thing that really strikes out to me, and some people don't understand when I mention this, but so I was wrapped up in a huge bandage for a couple days, and I got home and I was looking in the mirror, and I was with my partner at the time, and he was unwrapping my chest.
Wow.
And he unwrapped it, and I just started crying when I saw myself for the first time without breasts and scars.
Wow,
and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I said, "There she is." Wow. And he goes, "What do you mean by that?" And I go, "I can see my spirit." For the first time, I saw my spirit in the mirror. Like, I felt her and I know her, but it wasn't until that moment that I like saw her.
Wow.
And so through the recovery and, all the PT and learning how to use this upper body again after the surgery, it took me to the darkest nights of my soul. And I got to be really comfortable in the darkness. Okay. And but in that darkness is where the wisdom lies and comes from. Mm-hmm. And that's why I talk about, I thought the surgery was the initiation, but it was the 2 years following the surgery was the true initiation of being comfortable in the darkness and in the unknown, and questioning, okay, like, I know my body is my medicine, but how do I use it now? And I think questioning it, like, oh, this is my initiation. Like, this is an intense initiation.
A little bit.
But I think like there's been so many beautiful moments through this. And I mean, I think one is, you can see I'm covered in some beautiful tattoo work.
Gorgeous, yes.
And my tattoo artist is in Berkeley. Her name's Katie Mizuno. And she has become my biggest healer the last 2 years we've been working together. And I don't know if she would say this, but she was fully channeling her design onto my chest.
Wow.
And with the vibration of the tattoo gun, she literally was moving the pain and the grief.
Wow.
And all the emotions out of my fascia.
Oh my goddess. I keep getting so many things. What a powerful experience and story.
Yeah. And so I have, over the last now 3 years, but the angels and community and friends and family that have continued to rally around me and just hold me when I wasn't able to hold myself, or even the times I sat on that tattoo table, we're 80 hours in, and just, man, I felt like sometimes I was in a psychedelic journey receiving the tattoo, because it was transmuting so much grief and so much pain.
Wow.
So it's been a beautiful journey, and I've also had the opportunity to speak and talk to women all over the world that have found me through Instagram, and they've been questioning about going flat or getting implants or the deep surgery. And I've been to empower them of like, make your own choice for you and not for anybody else. Like, what is your body telling you? What is your intuition telling you?
Wow, it's so powerful.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So I think,
for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I think just this experience has utterly changed how I show up in the world and how I move and think and feel. And I look back at that girl 3 years ago that went into that surgery, and I just, if I could tell her, like, you're going to be more than okay.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-wee. A lot of work's going.
Yeah.
That's potent. That's powerful. I mean, I can just feel how more you are in your power and sovereignty, and just, I mean, I met you in May, but it's, you know, just to be connected to you and see you online and see, I think you just did an amazing retreat a couple months ago or something.
Yeah, in October, me and 2 other women from Santa Cruz, we facilitated our first breast cancer retreat called Rise.
Wow.
We had 17 individuals, and 17 individuals that had, you know, one woman had breast cancer 30 years ago. We had 2 women that were currently in treatment.
Wow.
And our goal was to bring us together without the mask and the, you know, all the things that we think we should be doing or should be saying, and just come together and celebrate and mourn and grieve and laugh and play and cry and just help each other heal.
Yeah, for real, it looked powerful, just seeing the photos or whatever online.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, I think you took a picture of something at some point, and I was just like, woof. I mean, I can just feel the energy, and it's, yeah, I just felt like that was a really life-changing experience. And for you and for all of the participants, it just felt like such a sacred opportunity.
Yeah, and, you know, our goal is to do it once a year, and just keep calling in the individuals that that need the healing and a place that they can show up and just like fully love themselves as they are, with all of our scars and implants. And it's just, you know, it's so hard on our body and on our spirit.
Wow, good for you. That's really beautiful to turn that challenge into this beautiful opportunity, and to really support other women that feel so lost or disconnected from their body, to be able to offer that sacred container. That's really potent.
Yeah, thank you. It was one of the most powerful weeks of my life, and
yeah,
I would say everybody's lives. It was, the universe gave us a powerful container.
Beautiful. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again. That's incredible that our conversation landed on your anniversary day.
I know, right? Isn't that wild?
When you messaged that, I was like, what? I mean, I started crying, and it's just like, okay, and it's the new moon and the solstice, and it just is a powerful energy right now. So
yeah,
beautiful to make all of that come together.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, what does radical self-expression mean to you, and how has it played a role in your journey?
I mean, I always say, look at me. Yeah, look at me, right? I think from early on, I never really fell into, you must look a certain way as a woman. I mean, I shaved my head when I was 15 for the experience, you know? And I think this is like, I'm living that. I feel like I could probably be that billboard of radical self-expression is being your authentic truth to the outside world. And I mean, I've had so many comments about like my tattoos and the choices I've made. And it's funny because it doesn't even hit me. It doesn't even land, because I know I'm living my truth in this body. And a year ago, I decided to shave my head because I could feel that there was some lingering grief in my hair, as everything holds energy. And so I told a few people, I was like, well, I have to shave my head. And they're like, wait, what? Why? And I said, because it's not an option. I could literally feel the weight in my hair. And people were like, I don't know. That's not a good, like, I just, you know, you have that outside chatter of what they think is appropriate. And I was like, yeah, it sounds crazy, right? Like, now I'm a girl without any breasts, and now I'm going to shave my head to take even more femininity away from me.
Sure. Yeah.
But I knew I had to do it. And I mean, there's a video on Instagram because we held a ceremony, and my friend, who's a shamanic practitioner, shaved it for me, and you could like see the weight come off my body. And
dang.
And then of course, you know, I shaved my head, and people make comments. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, and it's like, well, one thing, I'm not living for anybody else. You know, I'm living for me. Mm-hmm. I'm not looking a certain way for anybody else. I'm looking a certain way for me. Mm-hmm. And so my authentic expression, like people will be like, well, what is all your tattoo? And I said, well, it's my living journal. Like it's a living journal of this life. You know, I mean, I have a lot more tattoos than just the chest and the back piece, but it's like every tattoo has a story. And each of those stories made me the person I am today. And so I don't want to forget those points of my life because they're so powerful. Even from like the tattoo, you know, I got when I was 15 to piss off my parents. Like that's part of my story.
Policy, right?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And so I think, you know, and that's what I always am encouraging my own patients, like remove the mask. Like, because if you're living for yourself, it's almost like nothing can hit you anymore. Right? Because I'm not looking for acceptance from anybody besides me.
I think it's the most powerful thing that we can do for ourselves. Because I feel like once you have self-acceptance, you have confidence, you have esteem, and then you're in your authentic expression. And, you know, Dr. Zach Bush says authenticity is the highest vibration on the planet. So for you to be able to walk that body, mind, spirit and be an example with all the projections from all the people of all the things, you know, and it's like, it almost feels like you're at a point that you're not really even explaining, quote unquote, explaining yourself. You're just like a living example of what it's like to be authentic. And
I think, you know, I'll go to the beach and I'll just have my like bikini bottoms on. I never wear a top. One, because I don't have to, and two, because I'm trying to educate other people. You know, and so when people stare at me, you know, I'll be like, oh, can I let you know what this is? Or like, and that's why I'm so open about it on Facebook and Instagram, because I want to educate others. Because the more you educate others, the more they start thinking about themselves. Like, oh, what choices am I making for myself that I'm actually doing for other people?
Right. Yeah, that's powerful, especially as a woman. I mean, to just be living in our truth and not for society or our family or our partners or whatever.
Yeah. I would look very different.
Yeah, wow. You've such a powerful journey that you've been on just to turn this into your magic and just to be able to embody it. And from that place, sharing it. And yeah, but just that you're comfortable, like, oh, can I tell you? Can I share with you? You know, or just when women, my mom's gone through breast cancer twice, and she's still with us, but it's such a journey. I mean, it affects the whole family, and it's with you for really the rest of your life as far as that experience. I mean, you're not gonna forget it. You are a living example of the healing and the healed process, you know, and then to be able to educate and support women in your private practice. It's just such a beautiful gift to the planet and to the people.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, how have you embodied your mission in your own life, and when have you walked your talk? I mean, I think you've already said it, but is there anything else to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that every advice or wisdom that I'm sharing with my patients is something that I'm doing every day. Like, I'm not giving advice that I am not doing on a daily basis or monthly or whatever, you know, every year. It's like I am continuously working on myself. And I think that's me walking my talk as like, you know, I'm always learning more and doing the deep inner work. I mean, I've been in therapy, you know, most of my whole life because it never ends. This life is very challenging. This being a human can be challenging and very hard at times. And I think one of my gifts is I can meet people there in that dark and be there and not try to move them or push them or tell them it's going to be okay. It's just meeting them in that dark because I've been in that dark. And I had to get really, really comfortable in that dark space. And, you know, I had challenges and trials and I would say little T's before I went through breast cancer. So I was able, you know, I'm a very empathic human, but it wasn't until I was like, oh, this is the dark space. Right. And so I've been able to show up very differently for my patients, understanding that. And also just, you know, I'm always telling my patients like meditating and gratitude journaling and breath work and movement, and every day that's part of my life.
Good for you.
Because I need it. I need it to show up in the world, and I need it to show up for my patients.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, those daily practices that keep us grounded and connected to spirit and our hearts, and
I would
needed.
Yeah, and it's almost those little practices, right? It's that are the game changers. You know, we have those big experiences that you're like, whoa, but it's bringing those big experiences into the day-to-day life that really changes the mind and how we move through life.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, even commanding the energy before you put your feet on the ground from the bed each morning. It's just like, what do I want my day to be? Because it's just, you're inviting that in every morning when we wake up. It's like, okay, I get another day. How do I want it to be?
Yeah, and I love that. I get another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's powerful. Well, what advice would you give to someone who's currently where you once were?
Breathe.
Good.
Yeah, come back to your breath. Come back. Yeah, I would say come back to your breath every day. And if it's just that, and also know that it will get better. The thing about energy is it always moves. Fortunately or unfortunately, energy has to move. And so nothing stays the same. And so I always say, like, when we're in the dark, be in the dark. And when we're in the light, be in the light. Because it will always change. I mean, it's the yin and yang, you know, it's like the dark becomes the light. And that's how we are in this lifetime and every day and every minute. And, you know, like I said early on, it's like, I think about that girl that went into that surgery, and I've had to do a lot of loving her, you know, because she was so scared and she had no idea. And so I go back to her and I just love her. And so for somebody going through this, it's like, how can you just love yourself in this moment, whatever they may be going through, and just breathe.
Beautiful. Thank you. It's totally true. I mean, it is. It brings us back home to our bodies and back into the moment and gets us out of our heads and into our hearts. Yeah, breath.
Yeah.
Well, what does My Body, My Power mean to you?
I mean, my body, my power. I've been thinking about that, and not self-abandoning, staying in your body, staying in your truth, staying in your heart. I look around and I don't know, but I just feel like so many people are living outside of their body, and because we're moving in such a fast pace and we're disassociating and we're not present, and it's nobody's fault. It's just what's happening in society. And so I think, my body, my power is like come back here always. And I use 4 centers when I need to make a decision, and it's my mind, my heart, my stomach, and my sex. So when I'm needing to make a decision, I come and I tap into each 4 center and I feel. Because the body holds all the wisdom. And if you can come back into your body, your power source, and make decisions from your body, you won't be misled.
Right.
At all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's powerful right there, too.
Yeah.
Well, Kallie, I had the great honor of meeting you in Bozeman, Montana in May because we attended the Phoenix Humanities School 7-day seminar for the keys training, the 10 keys. Do you want to share a little bit about your experience with the Phoenix Humanities School?
Oh, I'd love to. I know. What a potent, magical 7 days together.
Life-changing week. Life-changing week, for sure.
So that was my second time doing that seminar. Okay. And I did it a year before. And when I went into the seminar the first time, I actually was in a really good place. I had just come out of another really potent 7-day training. And I remember showing up and being like, I don't know how much better life can be. And it just got so much better. The keys have completely changed my life. And so now it'll be like 2.5 years since I've been using the keys and taking courses through Phoenix Humanity School. The most life-changing experience I've had is in relationships to other people, and specifically my family. The keys have given me a way to show up with so much love and compassion for individuals I didn't know was possible.
Wow.
And so it's healed relationships I didn't even know that needed healing.
Beautiful.
Until I was given the 10 keys. And it's also, the 10 keys are so simple, but when you use them daily, your whole life changes. The way you see the world, the way you feel the world. And I think, it's just like, and people around me, like the last couple of years have been like, what's changed? What have you done different besides the obvious?
Right.
And I tell them about the 10 keys and they're like, you have changed. The way you show up in this relationship, the way you show up for your patients, has completely changed. And it's because of these 10 keys. I have them memorized, I have them written down everywhere. And if there's a situation in my life that feels a little sticky or it doesn't feel right, I remind myself of those 10 keys, and ultimately I can use a 10 key and bring it into my life and embody it and move through this situation or the stickiness or the uncomfortability.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And it's I'm always talking to people about the 10 keys and Phoenix Humanities School because it's so simple, but literally changes everything in your life. And I would say that after learning these 10 keys for 2.5 years and using them and embodying them, I would now call myself a heart warrior. Like I am here. Well, and I say that because I was falling back in love with myself after my surgery in a way that I had never loved myself. Wow. But then I used these 10 keys and I fell madly in love with myself. And my goal is with every patient or client of mine and my community is I want that for them. I want them to madly fall in love with themselves. And the 10 keys gives you the tools to do that.
And you've also done their second training, Munai.
Yeah, and that's just it's a deeper journey into yourself, and some of our behaviors or some of our thought patterns that really block us, right? Really block us from living this most beautiful life, because it really is. Like, even though there is darkness, this life is so powerful and so beautiful. And as you said, like, I wake up every day. That's a gift,
Totally.
you know?
Right.
And I think what Christina and Ida have done, I mean, this is their goal, right? This is their goal, is to heal humanity. And I know that the people that, including you and including like our humanity community, I mean, we're seeing it every day.
Right.
Seeing the magic and the healing between families and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the power that we hold.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, because I took the online training with Aita at the end of last year. And then, you know, Allison had shared a video of Christina with me from Instagram, and something happened to my heart, and I've never experienced that before. I was just like, whoa, I got to get to that person. And then meeting them in person was just such a powerful gift. I mean, both of them, but Christina is just the freest, most powerful human that I know. And just the way, the integrity and the caliber of safety and just the container that they create and share is just, I've never experienced anything like it. And to be with, and I've done so much work with women, but to have men and brothers there, it was so powerful to witness these men have like body image issues and self-worth issues. And like, it's just like, it kind of just blew me away, because it's like, of course, these are human conditions or stories or whatever, but to witness men and women, you know, all genders and all expressions, to come together in that really powerful container in Montana to work through the keys and work through get out of our heads and get into our hearts, and the Wachuma medicine and the sweat lodge. It was just such a full experience and so beautiful. I mean, just visually so beautiful in Montana, and then the Wachuma ceremony and the sweat I just kept being like, it's just so beautiful, you know, and so sacred. I mean, it just felt like the most sacred thing I had experienced, to be in ceremony with them and to meet Angie. What was the Native woman that came?
I think it was Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was really powerful, to have her cleanse us and just be with us, and creating the herb bundles and stuff for the sweat was just, it all just seemed so intentional and just so beautiful. And then to come home and integrate the 10 keys into our lives. And I really appreciate how you just sit with them, and like, if something gets sticky, I kind of do the same thing, where I'm like, okay, where am I at? You know, am I judging? Am I blaming? Like, what is it that I might be in my head about? And then it's like, take a breath, get back into your heart, and then just move from there.
And I think one of the powerful things is, like, now that I have multiple friends and my community has done the training, so now we can help each other. Like, you know, like one of my friends, Vaza, who lives in Santa Cruz, and they're going to be doing the 7-day training there in May. I love it, because she's my sister, and she now is like, hey, can you help me? I'm really stuck today. Is there a key that I'm missing, or that I can't seem to grasp or know how to use? And I love this, because it's a language as well.
I was going to say, it's a language.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that with Allison, and then our other two friends went to the back to Montana in October, and so we had Allison had 4 friends, I had 3 friends that went, and so ditto. It's just, now we're like in this group text thread, and it's just, we check in with each other on a regular basis, and when we need help, I mean, we just reach out, and I mean, that's what it's about too. It creates this really deep sense of community, and even doing the online trainings, I just wondered how it would feel. Like, would you feel like part of a container in a community? And for certain, yes. I mean, I was impressed with even that. Like, in person you do, you know, dyads or triads, and online you go to breakout rooms, and it's the same kind of container that is held with such beauty and integrity. I'm impressed with those humans creating this heart-led humanity and just really living their dream and doing it with such grace and just authenticity. Like, they're just so real about it. Like, I appreciated that too. Their own personal stories of working through the keys and having those emotional moments. Why facilitating the training, have a cry, have a moment, and then go back into facilitation. And, and it's just being real with our human experiences that, to me, is just super powerful to witness other humans move through their shadows and moving back into the light.
Yeah. And I think, because I've done so many retreats and I've been in so many containers, and I can't necessarily put the words to it, but the way they hold that container, as you mentioned, and it almost feels like there's no ego involved.
Right.
And they are able to remove any ego that might come in quickly from a participant.
Yeah, thanks.
With the keys, and it's like, I've never felt so safe, seen, heard, felt, and also empowered. It's like,
thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, and some of it's confronting, and they, softly, gracefully encourage the confront and, get you to move through it as swiftly as possible. Yes, oh yes, it's like just doing it. But I'm just beyond grateful that I've met them at this point in my life, and just in my own journey from shadow to light. It just has been everything that I've needed. And I'm going to Peru in March for the Fawe training. And you're going in April?
Yeah, for their other offering, I think it's called, I cannot pronounce it, but it's like Terape, I believe
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to just be in Peru and to see the participants and the facilitators there. It'll just be another life-changing experience. I just think, they go to such beautiful places. I want to do the sailboat trip in Croatia, Zora.
I know, right?
I'm not going to be able to swing that next year, but I'm like, okay, 2027, let's do Zora. And only 16 women, I believe. So it's like, well, let's put it all out there. What sisters do we want to be on a beautiful sailboat in Croatia for 7 days? I'm like, okay, 2027. My birthday's, I'm a July 27th, so 27 is a magical number for me. So I'm like, okay, maybe Zora will be 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think also, with Phoenix, I've done the keys now 3 times, and I'll keep doing it. Even though it's the, kind of the first training, each time I do it, it's a level deeper, and then a level deeper, and then a level deeper. And I think people are like, why do you keep going back? I'm like, because it just keeps going, you know?
Yeah, because were you on logistics team when they came to
Salt Lake,
yeah, because I did that in Bozeman, and it was really powerful to witness people moving through their stuff, through the keys, and to just be part of the container. I also was asked to be a student, so I kind of was playing both logistics tea lady and being a student, and that was, it was just a different power, because when we did it in May, we obviously were students and just kind of taking it in, but it was really, it's a beautiful gift to witness other humans just unraveling their hearts and unraveling their stuff to just come back into truth and the love and light that's there, and those aha moments and the connections about family stuff. It's powerful to witness.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm so grateful that we got to meet there. It's been so fun getting to know you.
For sure. Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Well, Kallie, how do folks find you online?
Probably the best way is through Instagram. My handle is Dr. Kallie Harrison.
Okay, and that's Kallie.
Yeah, and my website's just my name, so KallieHarrison.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And do you have any events or anything coming up that you'd want to add to this mix?
Not right now.
Okay.
It's kind of, it's winter time, and I'm feeling like I need some hibernation and some internal. It's the yin time of the year. And so once again, I'm walking my talk as telling my patients and my clients to go inward. So I'm going inward, especially right now with the solstice and the new year coming, and just letting myself rest. because that yang energy will come again. And that's when we'll start planning Rise for 2026. And I'm sure more things to come. But right now it's like rest. It's full bear season.
Yeah, good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub on that and take that. I'm taking a few days off, but I have longer times coming in the future. But yeah, good for you for just honoring that and walking the talk and being the example and just giving people permission to do the same by living it.
Well, thank you.
And do you have any final words for our listeners or anything else you'd like to share?
I mean, it's just always, it's like, come back to your body, right? It's like, what does your body want? And it will tell you. Sometimes it takes time to listen because we haven't been listening for so long. But ultimately, just come back here and ask. Always just come back here and ask.
Hand on heart. The answers will come.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for this awesome conversation. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. It's been so fun.
Wonderful. And thank you to our listeners for hopping on another amazing, empowering conversation. We look forward to seeing you next time. Community Power Rocks. Thank you for joining me on this journey of empowerment and connection on the My Body My Power podcast. If you loved today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who inspires you. Together, we're creating a ripple effect of confidence, courage, and light. Until next time, Goddess, keep shining your power.